Okay, everyone, I am back with another reaction video. This is going to be a reaction to a video that I've seen countless times and heard countless times. But it actually has been a long time since I've seen this particular version of this song. This is going to be U2 Bad, their Live Aid performance, which was 1985, which is crazy to think that it's been that long. And I was about 14 years old when that came out. U2 is probably my favorite band, and Bad could potentially be my favorite song by then. So I definitely had to do a reaction to this. It's really, really difficult to come up with a favorite song by a band that has just so many great songs. This has just always, just been one of my favorites. And actually my favorite performance of this is from Wide Awake in America, which is just like a little mini album, and it's a live performance. And it almost sounds just like a studio performance, except you hear the crowd a little bit in it. And I don't even know exactly, where that was recorded. Actually, I'm interested in looking that up. I never did. But that's probably my favorite version of the song. But yeah, I mean, obviously this was like a huge time for them, and this was when they were really, really, becoming huge in the US. They were already big, but this was, one of the kind of defining moments in their career. So yeah, let's watch U2 Bad from Live Aid 1985, and I'll give you some feedback along the way and some of my memories and experiences.
This is a song called Bad. Satellite of love, boom, boom. Satellite of love, boom, boom. Satellite of love. If you twist and turn away, if you tear yourself into a girl, if I could, I would. If I could, I would let it go. Surrender, dislocate. Lines to the wind, leave this heart of clay, see you walk away into the light, through the rain, into the half-light, through the flame.
I just noticed this is 11 minutes long. I mean, the original I think is like 7-8 minutes. So obviously this is a very long version of it. I was just going to say that, I mean, it's such a unique intro to the song. It almost reminds me a little bit of like the beginning of With or Without You, where it has like that kind of like synthesizer kind of sound to start it off. But once Edge's guitar comes in, it's just such a unique sound. He's just so incredible, and he's not like technically I don't know. I'm not taking anything away from him. They're probably my favorite band, but he's not like the most technical guitarist, not like Eddie Van Halen, but he's just so unique and so original. And if you hear an Edge guitar riff, you know it's him. That's how unique it is. And I think that Adam is very underrated in this one because the bass, if you listen to this, when I start it back up, the bass is so heavy in this, and it's so like so kind of like funky, like such a cool groove, and it really drives the song. And of course, Bono's vocals are unbelievable, and Larry's always underrated, but he's just driving the song as well. So I always think it's funny looking at Bono back then with the kind of mullet look, with the way his hair is like sticking up and short on the sides and long on the back. But anyway, let's continue. This is a long one.
Into the half-light, through the flame. If I could free myself, set your spirit free, I'd lead your heart away, see you break away into the
I'm stopping one more time. I'm not going to stop much more than this, maybe one or twice, one or two more times. But I think it's funny. I didn't even notice before, like the heels that Bono has on his boots. And I know he's short, but I just thought that was kind of funny, something that I noticed. But I don't think you're going to find like a singer that's as passionate as he is. And just the way that he sings, and just there's so much emotion and passion in his voice you can hear. I mean, for me, the only other one that I would think that, I feel the same way about would maybe be like Eddie Vedder. And I'm sure that there's plenty of others that you guys can put down below in the comments, but he's just like such a passionate, he just puts everything into when he performs and when he sings. And it's just unbelievable. Anyway, let's get back to it. trying to bring somebody on stage, trying to get the right person. He knows how to work the crowd for sure. Yeah, now I see why it's a long version, because he's doing that thing where he's bringing somebody. Well, he didn't really bring him up on stage, but he went down to the crowd and gave hugs and dances and stuff like that, because that's what Bono does. But these days he does it more with like With or Without You or Mysterious Ways. Those are the ones that for a while now that he's always bringing somebody on stage. I've seen them countless times, and those are the two big ones where he brings somebody up. But I don't think that, I haven't even seen him perform Bad that many times live, to be honest with you. And I've never seen him do anything with anybody in the crowd during Bad. But just that guitar riff over and over again from The Edge, I could listen to that for like 2 hours long. I just love it. And just, it's just such a great song. I'm guessing that they're going to do like, a little bit of an outro, like a long outro with jamming too. This might have been their last song that they performed there. I don't remember what the track list was. Again, it's been so long since I've watched this. I can't even remember if they were in the US or if they were in Wembley. I can't really tell by looking at this. If this was JFK or Wembley. I thought they were in Wembley, but you guys can let me know below. But let's finish this off.
No, no, I'm sleeping. Goodbye, oh, it's Tuesday. Who's gonna hang on in on you? Goodbye, oh, it's Tuesday. from Miami, FLA. Hitchhiked all the way across the USA. She could hear the satellite coming down. Pretty soon she was in London town. The Wembley Stadium, and all the people went do, 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 do. Thank you. God bless you.
Well, there you go. There's my answer. It's at Wembley. It's funny because, you know, he always mixes up some other songs, you know, with U2 songs. And I noticed he did Satellite of Love in the beginning, Lou Reed. And then he went into Rolling Stones with Ruby Tuesday and Sympathy for the Devil, and then went back to Lou Reed with Walk on the Wild Side. So that was pretty interesting. I've seen him mix up, you know, one or two songs. I don't think I've ever heard him mix up that many different, you know, at least lyrics and, you know, into one of their songs. But that was pretty cool the way he ended it. Kind of cut off because I was listening to The Edge playing. I was like, I wanted to hear that a little bit longer. It looked like they were, maybe The Edge played him off the stage. And that did look like it was the last of the songs that they performed. So really cool performance. I still prefer, and if you guys haven't heard it already, check it out, the version on Wide Awake in America. So just search it in YouTube, Bad Wide Awake in America, and it's just such a great version. Again, it sounds almost like a studio version, but there's a crowd there, and it's just done to perfection. But yeah, just a iconic song. One of these times I want to actually just like kind of maybe watch the lyrics video. I may do that as another reaction, and try to understand it. I've always thought that this was about maybe somebody that died of a heroin overdose or something like that. I don't really know the story behind the song. I haven't always been like too big into lyrics. I just listen to the music. That is what moves me the most. And that's an incredibly moving song. So anyway, and a long one. So I'm not going to drag this out any longer. I appreciate you guys watching. If there are any U2 fans watching and you have any other songs from them that you want to hear my reactions to, please send them my way. I know pretty much every one, but I don't necessarily like every one, and I don't have any problems, you know, being honest with my reactions. So, and if you guys are new to my channel, if you could subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And if you could like this video as well, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.